Okay, I am back home. Wanted to welcome you back to OsoFarm to another video. If you're new here, my name is Brandy. We are glad you're here. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day and we've had a lot of fun. We tend to make it more about the kids than us, so to me it's fun. I don't know if they just look at me like, oh my gosh, our mom is so silly. But this morning, we actually slept late. We are still trying to recover from Sunday night Super Bowl game. We drove to Killeen, to Emma and Chris's house. It's the first time that they kind of hosted all of us at their house. And it was really fun. We had our traditional nachos and all piled up on their couch, and their house is lovely. They have done such a great job of redecorating it and remodeling it, and they were such good hosts. And it was so fun to be with Danny and Tommy, and we just had a great time. We ended up leaving right after the halftime show because we had an hour-and-a-half drive home, and it is sorry, I thought one of my chickens was out. And it was, right before Monday. So that kind of we didn't get home till late, and then we were kind of off routine and tired. Our Evan has started a new sleep medication, and he is not sleeping. This morning I was like, maybe he's cranky and tired because the new medication kind of lingers for a while. And Brian was like, Brandy, he's tired because he's not sleeping. So we follow up with our pulmonologist, who we use as our sleep doctor, in March. So anyways, I'm tired. So today, as a Valentine gift to my teens and the glory of homeschooling, I let them sleep in. And Evan slept in. He woke up and then fell back asleep and just wanted to snuggle. He was so precious. And then I made the kids some cinnamon rolls, and I tried to shape them in the shape of hearts, and they looked cute before I put them in, but then after I baked them, they all looked like regular cinnamon rolls. So I added some pink sprinkles to kind of make it look like Valentine's Day. I also made them watch Diana Ross and Lionel Richie sing Endless Love. They've heard that song a million times, but they needed the fullness of the glory of them singing to each other to wake up on Valentine's Day. Because of, copyright and stuff, I can't share a lot of music like that, but me, love music and love, my kids, don't hear a lot of the music that they would prefer to listen to, because I figure it's always in their earbuds. They're always choosing to listen to it in their room. So when we're doing life together, I need to make sure that they leave my house knowing the fullness of the glory of everything, of Foreigner, Fleetwood Mac, Whitney Houston, Prince, all of the stuff that I grew up with. So these love songs that remind me of, I watched Days of Our Lives all growing up and through early marriage. I don't all the songs that were Marlena and John and Hope and Bose, they need this in their life. So as their cinnamon rolls, we listened to Endless Love. It was so fun. So I just took Isaiah to work. We did our homeschooling. They should all be done. Today was an interesting homeschool day with Evan. I wanted him to make a Valentine for his speech therapist that came today. And he had been really interested in coloring the last few weeks, but of course today he wasn't. He was really interested in cutting this piece of paper, so we cut some. And then he had he was kind of indifferent to school today, but we pushed through. He had an okay therapy. It's now 4:15. I'm gonna make the kids chicken alfredo, and I always make an angel food cake with just pre-bought frosting. And we are gonna watch, once we get Evan to bed. He usually is asleep by 8, somewhere in time. Oh my gosh. I will link the movie below on Amazon. So I watched this as a child. My sisters were about 7 to 11 years older than me. So I watched things that probably weren't age appropriate for a while because my sisters were watching this. And this has Christopher Reeves and Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. I can't think of her name. What's wrong with me? Like, I know her. I picture her. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be so annoyed after this. This is like annoying. And I just love this movie. And it's so kind of cheesy and not really realistic, but it's lovely. And so they need it. They need to see it in their life. And the music, the classical music that's in it, literally is breathtaking. Like, it's so beautiful. And it was in our wedding when everybody was being seated. And then my Emma, who, you know, grew up in my house and has watched Somewhere in Time, and I've played this soundtrack forever. She had played it in her wedding. So, you know, it's not a requirement, but I hope that they kind of get nostalgic and want that in their life. So anyways, that's our plan tonight. Forced fun by Mom. And then I just got them, I need to also wrap their little chocolates. Everybody just got a chocolate. And then Evan got a Whitney Houston t-shirt because boy doesn't like chocolate. So what does it have on it? Let me open it. Who is that? Is that, who is it?
I want to see.
Turn it around, let's see.
You want to hold it up to you? Is that Whitney Houston?
Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
Is that Whitney Houston? Do you love
I
it?
have nothing.
Do you love
Nothing.
That is so fun.
Do you love it? Isn't she pretty? Ooh, you want to wear it to Bible study tomorrow with your guitar? Yeah. Oh, good job.
Have fun.
Ooh. That's so fun. And he has been obsessed with Whitney Houston. It has been so fun to me because, you know, I push it on him in the sense that I'm like, hey, check this out. But then he genuinely loves it. And we actually watched Bodyguard as a family Friday night. And I didn't think he would be that interested because she doesn't, like, he watches her music videos all the time. But that child did not move. It was so hilarious. Of course, we fast forwarded. There's like one scene, and there's some language in it, but it just cracked me up because he loved it. So when he sees this Whitney Houston shirt, I will get that on video to share with y'all. It's gonna be so much better than chocolate. So that's our fun night. I'm gonna go and set the table. I think we're gonna use my Mimi's china because it's got really pretty little flowers on it. So I just hope the kids know that we love them and we want them to feel special today. So hopefully y'all are having a good day and you feel loved. If you are struggling and are just having a hard time, know that God loves you and God sees you and that He's with you and you're not alone. So, okay friends, let's go cook some chicken alfredo. Okay, I've got Evan playing cars in the background, so he's a little bit loud, but I have a stick of butter melted in here, 4 ounces of cream cheese melted. I added about half of a container of half and half. I may add a little bit more milk or heavy cream, and a tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm gonna let this kind of come to a boil and thicken up, and then I'll add some Parmesan cheese, and we'll just keep tasting it and see how it tastes. And then I'm gonna do 2 of these fettuccine noodles for everyone else, and then a little bit of this Jovial gluten-free noodles. These are actually really good. At the beginning of the month when we bought all of our food at Sam's, I grilled some of these chicken breasts. So these are already ready to go and thawed. So I'm just gonna slice these and then saute them to warm them up, and then we'll make a salad. Okay, I just made a angel food cake. This was a Betty Crocker one, just as the package directed, with 1 1/3 cups water, and blended it up. I'm gonna put it in the oven on the bottom rack and cook this for about 35 minutes and then hang it upside down for a few hours. Okay, so the only other thing that I added was a little bit of pepper and some shredded Parmesan cheese, and it's thickened up a little bit because I had turned it off the oven or the stovetop for a while. So we have our noodles, and our chicken has been sliced and warmed up. This is my grandmother's china that we're eating on. This is my gluten-free one, and then I made a Caesar salad.